Now, we have a lot to get through today since we took so long yesterday. So I need everybody to be on the same page as me. I need you to be ready because we have to move. So our unit learning target, which is what I want you to be able to do by the end of Unit 2, says, I can identify and execute the properties of exponents. So identify means I want you to be able to tell me what to use when, and then execute means I want you to be able to use them. Does everybody understand? Now, who can tell me from yesterday what an exponent is?
A small number that, like, you see how many times you have to do.
Yes, take a point. So the small number. Also, make sure you have out your number strips. So in the second drawer, bind or clip them back together once you're done. So today, what we're going to learn, one of the things that we're going to learn, because we're learning 2 topics today. Today, our learning target says, I can multiply like bases. We've started our lesson, just to let y'all know. So I'd like you to write today's date above that. Today's date is the 20th. And this is our learning target for today. So what do you think I mean whenever I say like bases?
They're both the same.
What does that mean? What is the base? Is the base the small number or the big number? The big number. So the big number is the same, or the big letter is the same. So please open your foldable. We're going to write on this first square. We're going to write multiplying like bases. Is everybody ready? Why are you not writing? Okay. I'm not going to babysit you, so you can either do it or not do it. Yes. Yes. Multiplying like bases. So that would look like if I had x squared times x to the 7th. Now, what do you think I would do with those 2 exponents? Somebody said multiply, somebody said add. So what do we agree with?
Add.
If we have 2 x's and we have 7 x's and then we put them together, what do we get?
You get 2x plus 9.
You get 9. So x to the 9th, which means that we add the exponents.
I said 9.
That's 2 plus 7.
Oh yeah.
Okay, are we ready? So when you're multiplying like bases, you add the exponents. Now, let's flip this over. We're going to write some problems over here. Isn't it crazy? So this whole top part will then be about multiplying exponents. This whole top part will be about multiplying like bases. Isn't it awesome? I can just give you plain notes if you'd like that, Troy. No one asked you. Alright, so when you multiply like bases, add the exponents. Dun, 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 dun. Ready to do some examples?
little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Alright, so our first example is going to say x cubed y to the 7th times x to the 4th y squared. Now, if it's a 3, we say cubed. If it's 2, we say squared. If it's anything other than that, we say to the whatever power. Now, are x and y like bases?
No.
No, they are not. So you cannot combine those exponents. But are x and x like bases? Are y and y like bases? So that you can then combine those exponents by doing what mathematical operation?
Yeah.
Adding, because it says add right there. So when you multiply like bases, what do you do to the exponents? So what's 3 plus 4?
7,
And what's 7 plus 2?
9.
Take a point. And that's your answer. You're done. That's all you do. Isn't it lovely? Alright, let's try another one. If I say a squared b to the 5th c to the 7th times a cubed b to the 9th c. Can we combine the exponents for a, b, and c?
Yes.
No, you can only combine the like bases. So A and A you can put together, B and B you can put together, C and C you can put together, but you cannot add all these together. You can only add like bases. So what's A squared times A cubed?
5,
A to the 5th power. What's B to the 5th times B to the 9th?
B14.
Ms. Asbury,
Yes.
do you have Bronson right?
Yes.
You need to go to the library, please.
Yes. Okay, so what's B to the 5th times B to the 9th? B to the 14th power. We don't say B14 because it's not a vitamin and it's not bingo. Alright, so what would the exponent for C be?
7.
No,
Hey, C7.
it would be 8. Good, take a point. Because 7, and this has an understood 1, so 7 plus 1 is 8. And then you're done. In just a few minutes, actually. Yes. Alright, let's do another one. What do you think would happen if I wrote this? You would do the same thing, but what would you do with the 4 and the 5 out front? You would multiply them, because those are coefficients, not exponents. So when there's coefficients, you multiply it like you normally do, and then add the exponents. So what's 4 times 5?
20.
Look at us go. And e cubed times e to the 9th would be
12.
e to the 12th. Okay, say it right, e to the 12th. And f to the 6th times f to the 7th would be?
13.
Say it correctly.
F to the
To the 13th power.
Yeah. Is it necessary though?
Yes, it is necessary.
You don't say it's required?
Yes, child.
You don't do it wrong.
Right.
No, but I know I'm writing it down. But
No,
it's
Troy,
the
stop
same
arguing
way.
with me. She is. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to turn our paper over since we're out of room here, and we're going to work out some problems on your own, and then you're going to get a checkpoint. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Do we get the point of this?
Troy, son, why would we get a checkpoint on something that's not this?
Sometimes you're unpredictable. Oh, wait.
But not like that. Why would I give you a checkpoint on something you haven't learned?
Like, I thought we were going to do the one we just took a quiz on. I thought we were going to do a
Wow,
check.
we've already put it on.
Alright, 9B. I can't. I can't.
I can. Yes.
I think I can't either.
Yeah, I just.
You
Whew.
said.
Alright, so 9, 20, 17, practice. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to have 4 problems. So you're going to do them, we're going to check them, and then you're going to take a checkpoint. Get excited. Well, if we hadn't taken 47 years on our foldable yesterday, we would already be through this. Yes.
When are you going to do that camera?
As soon as everybody turns their sheet in.
How many people are?
Who has to turn it in?
I don't know.
I'm gonna start knocking on y'all's door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking on.
You can lock it out there.
Alright, so our first one. Does it change what we do just because I added parentheses?
Oh, no.
No. Yeah, take the G. Oh, let's go crazy.
Yay.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
She's not low. Oh, you're so extra, Miss Up.
Hey.
Y'all.
I am extra, like guacamole. I cracked myself up.
You know, you're gonna talk about food. Sometimes we have to eat.
Never.
Don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, do those 3. Okay, so for A, I got 6 times 2 is 12. X to the 5th times x to the 7th is x to the 12th. Y squared times y to the 4th is y to the 6th. If they got it right, put a check mark. You have a string on your back. For B, 3 times 4 is 12 times 2 is 24. And then E's, you have 4, 2, and 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So E to the 8th. For F, you should have 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 7 is 15. So F to the 15th. And G, you should have 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 3 is 13. G to the 13th. How do we feel? Whew, thank you, Slytherin, for answering me. Take 2 points. They answered when I asked a question, which is what we should be doing the whole time. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. 7 plus 6 is A to the 13th. 6 plus 3 is B to the 9th. C doesn't have anything, so it just has a C squared. If they got it right, put a check.
I got everybody.
I got some.
Alright, are we ready for our checkpoint?
Test, right?
If we started with multiplying exponents, what do you think we're going to do next? We're going to divide exponents. So when you multiply like bases, what do you do to the exponents? You add them. So let's write that under here. Add the exponents. So if we divide like bases, what should we do to the exponents? What do you think? Subtract. That's all you do. So, dividing like bases. Alright, so like bases mean that you have to what? Let me rephrase my question. What do like bases mean?
Same base, same.
the same big number or letter, correct? So if you divide like bases, you subtract the exponents. I want you to write, I can divide like bases. I'm asking a lot of you today, aren't I?
Yeah. So tomorrow we get break.
No.
That's right.
So if I said b to the 12th divided by b to the 6th, when you divide like bases, subtract the exponents. So what's 12 minus 6?
6.
Dun da da da. You're done. That's all you do.
That's pretty.
Isn't it lovely?
I don't think we need left over.
We're doing another check, please.
Manana.
Oh, the double. We give you the book.
Here's your stomach kind of zero period.
My grade go up.
Okay, good.
Hey, by the way, what did I
Grade on
put
that?
this?
There's something to do. We're bringing on a grade on that.
I did? Yeah.
Not enough?
No, I'm reading like this. I'll bring it
Wait,
on.
this is
Mhm.
More than it is.
Mm-hmm.
math is where I'm really bad. So I kind of want to leave it. What did I make the grade for that test? They say I made an A. I think it's just give me a shut up. 5. 5.
No, you went up with it.
Oh, crap. Dang.
Pretty sure that's
Don't worry,
pretty sure
I'll
that
be here.
was football. Pretty sure that is rehearsal.
Dang.
That did not work well. Alright.
Alright, so let's shake things up a little bit. Let's do 5 times a to the 6th divided by 10a squared. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to tell me what you think we would do with those coefficients. Would we divide them or would we subtract them? We would divide them. Take a point, Allie. We would divide those coefficients. And it's the same philosophy that we apply for multiplying like bases. We multiplied the coefficients and then we added the exponents. So here, let's divide this. What's 5 divided by 10? And don't you dare say 2.
5.
You have 5 people.
1.
I'm sorry, you have 5 cheeseburgers and 10 people. How you gonna feed everybody? Jackson. 1/2. Take a point, baby.
Take my key.
So it's 1/2. 5 divided by 10 is 1/2. It is a small number divided by a big number. That's you get a decimal. Now, what is 6 minus 2? So that's going to go on top of the fraction. Dun da da da. You're done. That's it. That's all you do. So when you divide like bases, you subtract the exponents. When you multiply like bases, what do you do to the exponents?
You're not adding 8 to 2.
You add. No, because we subtracted those. We said 6 minus 2 and we got 4. We put that bad boy on top. It does. It gets rid of the denominator. Let's try another one. Let's say 18b to the 7th divided by 3b squared. What are we going to do with the 18 and the 3? We're going to divide. And what's 18 divided by 3? That is 6. And what is b to the 7th divided by b squared?
25.
Now you got me.
You're just saying what he's saying.
Power.
It is 5 to the 5th power. If you said 5, take a point. Are we ready for our homework?
Yeah.
We are going to have homework.
Is it going to be on the side again? Or is it going to be on the right?
Both. 2 of each. Maybe 4 if you keep being sassy. I'm just kidding. It's going to be 2 of each. All right, so let's go to the back on 9B and let's write homework for today. And what's today's date? And why is it important that we write the date down?
So we know our bell ringer.
No, but close. Yes, notebook check. Take a point.
That's what I meant. When is it?
I think that you don't get it when people shoot that.
Yes, she does.
You already did. So I get a point.
No. I'm sorry, are you not entertained? You're a teacher?
Newsflash, we're not here to be a teacher.
You should be.
You do know that's rude, right? Okay.